there. So with that, you guys, I found this article that is claiming to break down the net worth of all of the Real Housewives of Miami's spouses and boyfriends. So let's break down each of the women and how much their spouses, boyfriends, husbands, wives are allegedly worth. And as we go through it, I want to know, do you believe it or not? Do you believe it or not? So let's go. So this is according to Sportskeeda. It says, who is the richest member of the Real Housewives of Miami season 6? Net worth, occupation, and all you need to know. Let's go back to this slide first, and then we'll expose what they're saying. And remember, as we go through the article, put down below, do you think that these numbers are right? Okay. It says the cast of the Real Housewives of Miami embrace a luxurious lifestyle, and fortunately, many of them have affluent spouses who can comfortably cover the expenses. Martina is the richest of them all, with a net worth of $25 million. The season premiere of The Real Housewives of Miami features Gertie, Lisa, Julia, Dr. Nicole, and Larsa. It also features friends of the show Kiki, Adriana, and Marisol. The cast assures viewers of a riveting mix of drama amidst the ladies' stylist ensembles and lavish lifestyles. As fans eagerly welcome the return of the Miami ladies on the screen, there's equal enthusiasm to catch a glimpse of their significant others. Nearly all of the wives are married or contemplating taking the plunge this season. So who is the richest of them all? In season 4 of The Real Housewives of Miami, Julia and her wife Martina made history as Bravo's first LGBTQIA couple on The Real Housewives of Miami. Martina's upcoming journey in season 10 will focus on her courageous battle against 2 cancers, stage 0 breast cancer and stage 1 throat cancer. Celebrity net worth, and now let's reveal them. Okay. Celebrity net worth indicates that Martina is a celebrated tennis player and coach, boasting an impressive record with 18 Grand Slam singles titles, 31 major women's double titles, and 10 major mixed double titles. Currently valued at $25 million, Martina has reportedly earned an additional $20 million through various tournament prizes. So, would that be a total of $45 million? Or is that 25 million including that 20 million? So they're saying Martina has the most money. Hailing from Prague, Martina embarked on her tennis journey at a young age with her stepfather as her initial coach. At 16, she debuted at the United States Law Tennis Association, marking a crucial step toward the legendary status she would later achieve. Throughout her career, Martina faced challenges, including living in exile in the U.S. from 1981 to 2008 due to restrictions imposed on the Czech government, which stripped her of her citizenship. Oop. In 1986, she secured her place in tennis history as the second player to achieve 1,000 victories. Although officially retiring in 1994, Martina made a brief comeback in 2000, participating in double games before retiring for good in 2006. Now, the more net worth. While each member of the cast can comfortably afford their own martinis, their significant others are also thriving financially. Here's an overview of their worth. Now, this is claiming that Russell, and Russell is Gertie's husband, is worth $4 million. $4 million. While many of the Real Housewives of Miami fans are familiar with Gertie's high school love story with Russell, the couple has certainly evolved since their school days. Russell, Gertie's husband, holds the esteemed position of a fire captain in Miami and is reported to have a net worth of $4 million. In 2014, the Miami Herald recognized Russell as one of the top earners of that year, and it appears that his income has continued to rise since. Now, let's move on to Dr. Nicole's fiance. Anthony Lopez stands out as one of the more controversial husbands in the friend group, perhaps unsurprising given his profession as an attorney. Anthony serves as the CEO of your insurance company in Miami. As stated on its website, the company is dedicated to offering robust representation and leveraging expertise to fight on behalf of clients. They promise and ensure clients that they will receive what they are entitled to. Now, this is claiming that Anthony is worth $3 million. So this is saying that Anthony is worth less than Russell. Now, not to compare the two, but given all of the decadence and lifestyle that Anthony and Dr. Nicole display on the show, they have their private jets and they have their yachts and they have their multi-million-dollar homes. You know, the home that they were living in, they sold it to Jeff Bezos's parents. You know, we know billionaire Jeff Bezos sold it to his parents for like 40, 50 million dollars. I don't know the exact number, but it's like something up there, something crazy, right? So do we think this is right? That Anthony is only worth 3 million? Now, this is my question. Is it Anthony worth 3 million versus his family being worth more money because people were saying, oh, Anthony comes from money? Or is it the business is worth more, but only his personal net worth is 3 million? Or do you think that these numbers are off? Remember, this is from Celebrity Net Worth. It's from this article that we're reading from. So take it with a grain of salt. You know, this is what is out there. I personally think that Anthony's personal net worth is worth more than $3 million. And I don't mean that to compare it to Russell, because I think Russell is a great man. I think he's a great father. I think he's a great husband. And I think that he provides very well for his family. So I'm not comparing the two. I just don't think that Anthony is only worth 3 million. Not the life that they're living. I think maybe Dr. Nicole herself is worth 3 million. You know, she's an anesthesiologist. I think maybe her net worth is 3 million, but I think that his is way, way, way higher. Way, way higher. But yeah, we'll see. Now let's move on to the next ladies. All right, here we go. Okay. Now it's saying that Stephen McNamara, who is Mary Saul's husband, spiritual husband, they're not legally married, spiritual husband, is worth $6 million. So it says, despite Mary Saul's retirement from her PR and events agency, the patent firm, her husband, Stephen McNamara, continues to thrive in his professional endeavors. Stephen, who tied the knot with Marisol in April of 2021, again, that was a spiritual ceremony, not a legal one, is reportedly worth $6 million. He serves as a contractor and holds the position of president at Anzac Contractors, Inc. According to his LinkedIn profile, Stephen funded the civil and highway heavy construction company in 1983. Now, when it comes to Stephen, okay, who cares? Like, we don't see enough of him to be that invested. We don't really see his lifestyle like that. Stephen seems a little off to me, like a little weird. I don't know if he's just like eccentric or what, but he seems he has like a quirk to him. Not in a negative way, but it's kind of like a quirk. Maybe it's a $6 million tick. Who knows? All right, now let's move on to Marcus Jordan. As we all know, Michael Jordan's son. And it's saying he is allegedly worth $1.5 million. Now, wouldn't Larsa have more money than that? You know, with her OnlyFans and her alimony from Scottie Pippen. Unless Scottie Pippen doesn't have as much money as we all think he does. Anyway, Larsa's partner, Marcus Jordan, debuted on The Real Housewives of Miami in season 10, but his and Larsa's relationship became a focal point during the season 9 reunion. Despite the attention the couple revealed in November of 2023, that they have already started discussing wedding plans. Marcus and Larsa are not getting married. Stop lying. With a net worth of $1.5 million, Marcus is an entrepreneur and founder of the Trophy Room Sneaker Boutique. It pays tribute to his father, Michael Jordan, in his iconic basketball career. Marcus and Larsa also collaborate as podcast hosts on separation anxiety. Again, I am so tired of this fake and phony Marcus and Larsa romance storyline. They have a podcast now. He has a shoe line. Like, that's the thing. And he said this out of his own mouth, that he wanted to step out of his father's shadow. You're lying to yourself. Because number one, if you wanted to step out of your father's shadow, maybe you don't start a company that literally pays tribute and homage to your father. It says Trophy Room Sneaker Boutique pays tribute to his father. So you want to step out of his shadow, but your livelihood is based on his legacy. Make that make sense. Second, you want to step out of your father's shadow, but yet you are, quote, dating Larsa Pippen, who is the ex-wife of one of your father's closest friends and ex-basketball player friend. You know, what are they called? Not coworkers, but co-athletes together. You know, they're on the same team together. Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan are close. They're seen hanging out. They're seen, you know, all this stuff. They, you know, did basketball together. So out of all of the women literally on this planet, not just on this planet, but out of all of the women that you have access to, being the heir of Michael Jordan, you have access to a lot of these Instagram type chicks. Out of all the women you have access to, you thought the best way to get out of your father's shadow was to start sleeping with his best friend's ex-wife? Boy, bye. Marcus, you don't need to be on a podcast. You need to be in therapy. I mean, deep therapy. For someone who says they want to be out of their father's shadow, everything that's, quote, someone's manhood, their career and their money, and the, quote, woman that they're with is 100% in the shadow and directly related to your father. That's some Freudian stuff going on there. You need to be on somebody's couch, not on a podcast with Larsa. Marcus, get your life together. Okay, let's talk about Todd. So according to this, it's saying that Todd is worth $10 million. Well, they're saying he's having financial problems. They're saying his business isn't doing good. Who knows? So it says Alexia husband Todd is the often composed counterpart in their relationship. Oh, or the composed counterpart in their relationship. This dynamic could be due to a successful role as the president and founder of the real estate investment company Current Capital Group. Multiple reports indicate that Todd's net worth stands at $10 million. Well, I mean, this is the thing. If Todd is worth $10 million, why doesn't he own a home? I'm not saying he has to own a gazillion-dollar house. But I'm pretty sure if your net worth is $10 million, you own at least one residential property. But he doesn't. Because in last night's episode, or the last episode that aired, the reason why Alexia is so stressed out is because they were renting their apartment. And she said, out of her own mouth, Todd, quote, doesn't believe in buying apartments. He buys commercial property. I've never heard of any financially savvy person say don't buy residential real estate. Maybe there's certain times to buy it and certain times not to buy it, but not that in general you shouldn't buy it. Because as we all know, property, whether it's residential or commercial, is one of the quickest way in America to build wealth. So the fact that Todd does not own a single home is suspicious to me. Even like a rental property that he just rents out, or especially because he works in real estate and lending and all of that stuff. And they saying he's worth $10 million. The fact that he doesn't, not even like a summer house, like why would it be that if, let's just pretend that what she's saying is true. They were renting this apartment, the owner sold it, and they need to leave it. And if they don't leave it, they're going to be homeless because they don't have any other place to go. Somebody who is worth $10 million, that doesn't make any type of sense to me. There are people who are worth way less who own a home. My family owns homes. And at the current moment, we're not worth $10 million. Not the current moment, but one day, manifest it. But you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I'm just being cheeky, but you get what I'm saying. Not a single property. That's suspicious. Okay, let's move on to Jody. Now, as we know, Jody is the long-suffering boyfriend of Lisa. Poor Jody. Admitted challenging divorce from her husband of 13 years, Lenny, Lisa confirmed her relationship with Jody in February of 2023. Jody is the founder and CEO of Intro Hive. Market Realist notes that Glidden's company specializes in AI-powered SaaS technology. SaaS is software as a service. Assisting companies in organizing their CRM data. And that's probably customer relationship something data. Jody's company is thriving with a reported net worth of $10 million. Is the company worth $10 million or is Jody worth $10 million? They need to specify this. Anyway, The Real Housewives of Miami latest season aired on November 1st, 2023. And you can watch the rest on Peacock. All right. So do I think Jody is worth $10 million? Maybe. I think Jody does have that money. I think he has that new Silicon Valley type money. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. Do you think that these numbers are real? Do you believe them? Is Martina worth 25, Russell 4 million, Anthony 3 million, Jody 10 million, Todd 10 million, Marcus 1.5, and Steve 6? Put it down below. Let me know what you guys think. And before you do that, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So I'm going to drop the link in case anybody wants to come up and chat. All right. And yeah, so yeah, if anybody wants to come up and chat, come on up. But if not, I'm going to take some more candy cane questions